All right. Good morning again, Discord. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. What is up? What is up? Good morning. Good morning, YouTube, as well. Hope everybody is doing well. We have our trade plans ready. We are ready for the market. And let's see. We have gold in demand right now. That's what I was looking for. Want to see crude if crude could push higher. I wanted the crude to push higher off the 15-minute time frame. We have a basing, we have a strong pump, then I wanted continuation on this 15 to push higher, so I'm in a couple longs on crude. Gonna be a little careful though, we are running into some resistance up here. I'm gonna be patient though and see what else wants to play out. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's at a pretty crucial point. I might get out of crude and play gold instead, because I like where gold is. Gold is in that demand zone that I was looking for. So we'll keep an eye on what's it called? Gold. See how we react to the strong level right here. Very strong right here. I'm going to give gold a shot long here, coming off of this demand zone. So I'm going to be long gold right here. Didn't give me the best fill, but we'll keep a tight stop loss on it. Gotta really see how this 15 wants to close too, though. So I might actually stop out of it and then, like, re-enter if it does stop me out. Yeah, it does look like it might want to try to run for those lows one more time. So we're just going to be a little careful. 2690, I'm sorry. 2690 is my stop loss right here on gold. I'm going to stop out of crude. Crude's not looking good. Gold also stop out right there. So we're going to wait. We're going to let the market sort of chop around, do its thing, and come to us. The only thing we really have in our trade plan right now is gold. The market opens in about 2 minutes. So we're going to wait for gold, see how gold wants to react. Something I mentioned was the 30-minute looked like it could be basing to the downside. So if this 30 closes inside this demand zone, I might look for continuation. Look at the selling pressure right there. I'm going to have to see. Got a minute left here for gold to do something. Now the only way I would take gold longs at this point is if we do spike our way back up above that demand zone. But we have 43 seconds left. It's not looking likely. This was very aggressive selling pressure over here. -60. If this -60 fails though, we are trying to create support under it. 30 seconds left. I'd rather wait for this 5 to close. I like that buyer trying to step in there. We could give it a shot. We'll give it a shot because now we're getting a bit of a deeper fill on the longs. But again, I was really not a fan of how the 30-minute was closing. 30-minute looks like it's giving us a basing, a push lower. So I would be worried that the next 30-minute would also dump on us. Market's open right there, guys. ES, NQ. I want to see ES into this zone over here. Let's see. We have our alerts set. We're going to be a little patient now. Some support coming up under us on gold. We did have a lot of momentum to the downside pre-market though. Got to be a little careful. Gap fill on gold isn't until this gold level over here, which is below previous day high. So again, not the best on gold over here. We do have the demand zone. We are above previous day high already. We are still in a way bullish because the market has been bullish past 4 trading days on gold. So I really want to be trading with that trend. I don't want to be trading against the trend. I like that sellers kept failing to bring us lower down here in demand. That's a nice sign. But again, though, would really need to see some type of 30-minute, 15-minute, maybe hourly. Some type of candle show me that we are rejecting. Right now, though, sellers keep on stepping in. I do want to be careful with my stop loss in case it does want to wick around, wick below that previous candle's low, and then reverse. This is still a demand zone, so I'm going to monitor that a little bit. Oh, big drop right there. Yeah, it's getting close to my stop loss. All right, stop me out of gold. That's okay. We see the chop. We see it, and we're going to wait. Now, something else I like to look for when we have supply or demand on crude or gold or something like that is I like to see if we could break that zone and then reverse, right? A lot of times people have their stop losses at the bottom of a supply or demand zone just for it to run through, stop them out, and then reverse higher. ES and NQ, anything, 15-minute, 5-minute, 30-minute, nothing. Looking for ES down there. I'll wait for gold. We'll wait for gold. I like all the support down here in demand. So again, even though we did stop out of gold, it's not entirely out of the question just yet. 15 doesn't close for 12 minutes. 30 doesn't close for 27 minutes. Yeah, gold is just, it's keep failing. We see sellers keep stepping in. So we're going to wait on any potential longs on gold. It's like I like the support. I would maybe consider along with my stop loss at like 85, which is at the bottom of the demand zone. So we could try that. And again, we're just going very light. And now this would be our second to last setup on gold, because now if we do break this, we'll wait and see a reaction after the break. Right now, we're looking to see if we could hold demand still. Very good. Nice. Nice. There we go. Give us something gold. I'm going to wait. We got 1:05 left on this 5-minute. So I'm a little worried that we're just going to dump again. So we're going to wait and see how we react and how this 5-minute wants to close. Depending on how this 5-minute wants to close, I will add to the short. I did get a light position. That's the setup. Oh yeah, I like that. We're going to add to this long position. Sorry, did I say short before? I meant to say long. Nice. 26 seconds left. We just took out these little internal lows over here on the 5-minute and 15-minute a little bit too. 5 is given a nice close. We'll look to add to my trade at 26.8875. Very nice. 26.94 could be a target. That is a point of control. Be TP1. Beautiful. Give me a little pullback on this candle. If this candle could push red for a second, I'm going to add to these longs. But right now, it looks like we're gunning for that point of control. 26.97, another potential target. Remember, guys, we were making highs on gold. Let's see if we get a retest and add to our trade. Take a look at our equities. What are equities doing? Popping away. I don't want to say, oh, I'm worried that it's going to continue without me, because if it does, I'm already in a contract, it's no problem. But I do want to add, so I'm in a bit of a heavier position. So we're going to add right there. So we're in an add, and we're going to keep the stop loss sort of the same point. Sell stop is going to be below this 5-minute low over here. So we're in some gold longs, took it in demand, and we're going to see how it plays out. Looking for this 5 to push back green. I would love, a retest of maybe this key level and then push higher, but because I already added, I'd much rather see the push higher now. I don't like that this positive 67 got rejected. That's a bit of a red flag. I am worried that the 30-minute wants to continue lower, right? We were worried about the 30-minute continuing lower because we had the basing candle before right here. So really just a matter of being patient. Again, the daily time frame has been bullish. It's why we are in longs. Just got to try to find and ride that trend. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Would like to see that point of control for TP1. I almost want to add again here, but I don't want to get too heavy in this trade. I like that positive 86 delta, positive 90 delta, boom, another tick higher. Love that, love that. So buyers are trying to accept price a little higher at the moment. So I really want to see continuation out of this demand zone. Would love to see a break above above this key level right here. That would be great. That would be really great. If we get a strong move, a real strong move. Nice, go gold. Let's go gold. Great. Great job. Great job. Let's go. Huge. Love our demand zones. Love our zones. Definitely could have been a bit more patient on the entry so I didn't get chopped out a little bit first. But that's okay. That is A-okay. I like the buying volume here. I'm going to hold these longs because now we're getting buying volume coming out of demand. We already got weak with the sellers in demand. That was our entry. Now we're getting buying volume coming out of demand. That's to help us confirm and hold this trade. Great, great stuff. We're going to wait. Just going to wait. Still liked that buying bubble. I still like that we were still trying to tick higher. Minute 7 left. 15-minute closes in 6.5 minutes. 6 minutes, I should say. Gotta wait and see how we react up here. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Up 7.10 on 2 contracts right now. Definitely considering getting out of one right here. But again, with that bias, the bullish bias, would love to see us stay bullish, close green. We are still, if we closed right here, we would be closing green. So I'm not too keen on a new high a day, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it plays out. If it gives it to us, we'll take it. No doubt about it. Nice move right there. There we go, gold. Beautiful. Up 9-10, 2 contracts. Love it, gold. Love it. Great buying pressure. Great support building up under us. Coming up to that point of control. Getting close to my first take profit. Oh my god. Beautiful gold. Check it, check it, check it. Nice. Nice. That's how you end a Friday, guys. That's what's up. Throw it down, say what's up. Throw it down, say what's up. I'm going to get out of one contract. We are at point of control right now, so I'm going to get out of one contract at that POC. Low-key want to hold it. Sort of want to hold it till, see, to this TP right here. Look how strong that 5-minute was. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I would love, love, love to see continuation. I don't love, love, love that we're seeing some rejection up here. If we could break through this level, great. If we don't, I'm going to get out of at least one contract. We're getting close to it. We're trying. There we go. We're pushing. Pushing through. Alright, I'm going to get out of one contract. Play it safe. Out of one gold contract, guys. Great stuff. Moving my stop loss to break even. Really great trade. Love it, guys. Love it. And we'll let this last one, we'll let it play out so maybe we do get new high a day or something like that, right? So we're going to see how we want to close on those higher time frames. So we're in a long on gold. We got out of one contract right here. That was TP1. Now I want to see how we react to this high right here. Oh my god, if we could continue with strength. Ooh. Oh, the gold. Let's go gold. Oh, man. I love it. I love to see it. We love to see it, guys, don't we? Wow, gold. Let's go, baby. Guys, I'm gonna grab a water. Cause we're thirsty in here. Wow. I figured I would exit that first contract a little too soon. $2.30 left. My biggest worry is the 30-minute candle. But if we can break this high right here, would not worry anymore. Looks like it wants it. All this buying pressure. ES and NQ also very strong this morning. ES stronger than NQ. I'm definitely considering getting out of my final contract here on gold to cut my winner right here. About a 3-to-1 or so. So we're going to see. My stop loss is moved to break even. So I'll probably actually wait since I'm moving my stop loss to break even. Where's previous day high? We are above previous day high already too. So it's like if we're going to trend higher and have a nice big move, then we're going to have it. Let's go gold. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's nuts. 2701, next key level on bookmap. 2701. We're struggling at this white level. That's the level I wanted to see us break. Do we have any news coming out too? It's 9:45, 15-minute close in 30 seconds. Nah, we're cool on this.
10 o'clock is the news event of the day. We didn't have one at 8:30. We've got one. We got Michigan sentiment, but it's the final. It's not the flash initial kind of thing. So,
Gotcha. So it might not impact us the way the other does.
Now we do have in less than a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. PMI flash.
All right, give me a pop and I'm out. Oh my god, it just logged me out. It just glitched. Holy crap. Give me a pop and I'm out. Pop it. Pop it like it's hot. All right, nope, I'm out there. I'm not playing with this. Oh, it probably gave me a bad fill, though. Oh, no, it wasn't the worst. All right, still a crazy great trade on gold, guys. I didn't, it's funny because look, I was looking at Bookmap and I saw them pull all of these orders. So I was like, oh, we gotta have news now. And it was like 9:45. We rarely get news at 9:45, but it happens. This might be potential for a retest entry on gold. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. PMI. Damn, that's crazy. Oops. Gotta be aware of that news. Look at ESNQ pumping. Gold gave us a beautiful move. Love it when the markets are playing nice with us. If we get one more test of that demand zone, I'll grab another long on gold. I don't know if we will. Nice. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Freaking news. But hey, that point of control, guys, great tool. Alright, guys, let's see. Gold, choppy. Nvidia's trying to break lower right now. Equities are looking weak. Apple is at previous day high around 230, which is pretty crazy to think Apple's at 230. It was at like 150 a year ago. Sorry, I'm emailing real quick with Edgeful. Alright. There goes gold. Told ya it was a retest of demand. Damn. That's okay. Oh, that's close. ESNQ. What was I looking for on ESNQ? Right. I wanted NASDAQ to break this supply zone. I felt like we were sort of running up against it. We were squeezing into it and popped through with some strength. Previous day highs until 20,905. Probably going to hit that too if we check our book map. We could see 20,890 is a very strong level on book map. We have 20,900. Very strong level on book map. So we're going to wait and see. Now, as for gold, our sweet gold, the 45-minute close, it did. So, gold, I'm going to wait for the hourly to close. I would love to see a basing candle, just like this candle. So, it's like red basing closed, sort of where we are right now, with a long lower wick rejecting demand, because that will give me confidence to then say, okay, now we could be creating a 1 hour demand zone. To create a 1 hour demand zone, we need 3 elements. We need our wick lower, we have that, a small basing body, well, we'll see if we have that in the next 10 minutes. And then what makes the next move? The impulse move. So I would look for the hourly candle to push higher, and then I would look for continuation, which would almost give us a trend for the rest of the day. Now, because of all of this, I'm going to be patient and wait to see how this wants to close. What up, Wes? West, West, y'all. West, West, y'all, and you don't stop. I came to the GC party late with the buy order seconds before the. Oh no! Oh man, Adrian. Oh, that's tough, dude. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, you know, it's funny. I saw that was. I don't want to say I saw that was gonna happen with the news, but I sort of did because Bookmap pulled all of those orders at that time. We could even see now if we look back on Bookmap, we see the heavy levels, all these heavy levels, and then for this segment right here for 9:45, they pulled all of them off the book and then added them right back. Wow, Gold. Tell me how you really feel. That was a nice basing on the 5. I do think this thing's gonna continue. What I'm going to look for is a retest of this basing candle. So again, I want that hourly to close as a red basing. If we don't get that, and we get a green basing or we get some type of green rejection, I might still be bullish, right? We're still coming out of this demand zone. This was a phenomenal entry down here. Like, really, really, really great. Guys, give me a half a second. I'm gonna be right there. Wow. Look at gold go, baby. Look at gold go. And you know, it's funny, if I kept this original entry, guys, I gotta say, this first entry was phenomenal. We had these 2 wicks below this previous low that was created in this demand zone, lower time frame. That's the internal liquidity low. So we had this low taken out twice, but we wicked it. We failed to close below it. So that's why I started my first position right here, added up here, and then, of course, it's just such a nice trade. Was it the gap fill on ES today? I don't think ES had the gap fill today. I think I have the gap fill indicator. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. So 4 o'clock. I don't know if I'm using it right, though. Like, 4 o'clock's open. It's right there. So, and then it says the gap is at... It says the gap is a little higher. Marziti, do you use, obviously, I think you use TradingView, but do you use the indicators that Edgeful gives you access to?
I messed with them a little bit. I didn't have an opinion of them one way or another because it was just more noise on the chart.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The gap fill trade, I had a lot of mixed results with that because I was running it against SPY.
Right.
I really don't think the gap fill is going to work for futures if we're coming in at 9:30.
Well,
because they've already had over 12 hours to do what they're going to do, and most of the time the gap on the ES and the NQ were filled overnight a lot of times. So you're only looking at the SPY and the SPX and Qs and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when he explained it yesterday, it sounds like the gap fill is from the 4 o'clock close no matter what. If it's futures, and it still goes off of that 4 o'clock close. At least I think that's how he explained it.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I was running the SPY gap fill, and to be quite honest, it wasn't working for me.
Oh wait.
Um,
Ah, I see it.
so,
I see how
but
it works.
that was a limited. That was 3 or 4 trades. So it really doesn't qualify. 3 or 4 trades really doesn't qualify as a good sample.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll mess around with it too. Let's see. 15 looks good. Everything looks so good right now. Can't wait for that next entry on gold. We are currently out of that gold long trade. We are looking for an hourly. We're going to look for some type of entry on gold. Now, we did just have that news candle that gave us a crazy John Wick. So we're going to wait and see how this 5 wants to close. We did create a very heavy level of support right here, 2694.50 on gold. With Bookmap, with tools like Bookmap, it's definitely a lot easier to use them on things like crude. Not so much crude. Crude doesn't really have the most powerful volume, but maybe things like gold and ES. Now, the reason I say that is because you do sort of have to mess around with it when it comes to NASDAQ, because as you guys see here, NASDAQ, because of the high ATR, it's at 20,800. That's a lot more numbers that have to be calculated and put into perspective than the ES, which only has 6,000. Still a lot, but we're able to see 5990, 5991.25, 5991.50, 2550. We're able to zoom in a bit and really see the levels. The NASDAQ really can't zoom in all that much. We could even see the spread it has right here from 840, 837, 840, 837. It's very, very volatile. Look at gold. Gold keeps going. That's crazy. I figured I was going to get out of that too soon, but that's okay. I guess this would have been next TP on gold, but again, we'll see. We shall see. That news really threw me off. Completely did not even notice we had that. YouTube guys, make sure you drop a like, comment. Let me know what you guys are trading. Discord, let me know if you guys took any trades yet today. What I'm looking for now, right? So this is the zone that I mentioned on the NASDAQ, this 2-hour supply zone. Now, even though we broke it a couple times now, every time we broke it, we rejected. We broke it, we rejected. We broke it. Look at that. We're rejecting. The market is going to show us some type of trend to the market, give us some type of idea of what's going on. I'm not saying this is going to give us a perfect rejection right now, because also when I look at the hourly time frame, this was sort of giving me a demand zone, so I don't think we should retest that yet. We've been squeezing our way up into the supply zone too. We are now making some higher lows. Even, unfortunately, this one's way down here, so we don't have the cleanest of trend lines. When it comes to trend lines, guys, I'm really not the biggest fan of using them to find my levels, but I'm more of a fan of using them to find if price is getting tight or not. So if price is giving us a range, our trend lines are going to give us a channel, a range. If we're getting tight, then our trend lines, if we have them or if we need to use them to sort of view price action, it's getting tighter. It's getting tighter up here. And whenever price starts to consolidate or get tighter, it usually gets some type of spike, extra volatility, or something because it needs to break one of those directions. It can't stay there forever. Gold. I'd like to see if gold could come retest this heavy level of liquidity around 2694.50. 2694.50 is right here. So we'll mark that out. 2694.50. So that might be potential for our next entry on gold. And I think, is that the hourly close? That's the hourly close. I don't think we got that red basing. We got a green basing, which is a rejection. So again, I'm going to look to see if we can come back to this heavy level down here for an entry long on gold. We don't really have any fair value gaps per se. So what we do have and what I'm looking for is is a retest of this basing candle. So this basing candle was created from that news. So we have that news spike, news of volume. So this basing candle now becomes a sort of like an order block. So we'll call it an area of interest. That'll be where I want to enter. And then I use bookmap to confirm where's that strong level. Okay, well the strong level is right here at 26.9450. And that's also point of control. So a lot of things lining up right there on gold. This might be the level to re-enter. Maybe. How's the 2 hour look? 3 hour, 4 hour. We do have a new 4 hour. Yeah, we'll see how we react to that level on gold. And just be a little patient. Oh, they moved it. They heard me. Is Ironclad in here? Oh, he's not in here today. Last time I was talking about how somebody's listening, he asked if I have an Alexa, and I was like, I do. And he's like, you gotta turn that off. It's clearly listening back there. 2696. 2696 is that. 2695 is that order block. So that would sort of be the quick reaction we need. But right now, price is moving higher. They're again moving it, right? So price is moving higher. They're moving support higher. So I'm really going to be patient here. This was a very heavy level of support for a bit. Maybe it's a spoof. Maybe they pulled a majority of their order, but they're getting ready to activate it again when price gets closer. So instead of chasing up here, where I don't really know where my stop loss is going to be, even though, yeah, we could go along here, 26.98, and then have our stop loss maybe 26.9720. 97.20, like right here. But the problem with that is, you see that? That's what the problem with that is. It's too tight. This isn't a zone that was sitting there for a while. It wasn't near an area of interest we were already looking at. This sort of just formed out of nowhere. So when it forms out of nowhere, we don't want to use it. When it's been there for a while, when it is lining up with one of our setups or zones or levels, that's when they matter. Everything requires confirmation, and everything requires usually patience. Market's getting boring. I'm getting hungry. We even have selling up here while price was moving higher. Did you guys see that? But look at the delta. 4, 5, very weak delta, buying delta up here. But price action wise, it does look like it wants to continue. Gonna wait. ESNQ hourly's closed very bullish. So like when we opened 9:30, I guess we had that gap fill from, but the problem is that yellow line isn't, that's not that's not the gap fill level, is it? Oh wait, 9:40, 4:00, wait, is that 4:05, 4 o'clock? We need 4 o'clock open, or the 3:55 close, because we're on the 5-minute. Yeah, it's off by a few point, like a point, a tick, maybe a tick. So yeah, we've been chopping now on ES and NQ. We've been trading gold. Gold's been moving in our favor. Well, we had that one good trade on gold. Real good trade on gold. Now we're coming to this level of support again, and we're holding, right? So now we're looking like we're getting buyers in there. That's alright. Not in it anymore. I should have kept my stops to break even, but we can't really trade off of coulda, woulda, shoulda. And we can't. So we just gotta journal it and do a little better, figure it out. But we also have to go for those base hits, guys. Gotta know to go for those base hits. Once you start trying to go for more, that's when the market will let's say, what if this news candle, I don't know what this news candle could have done. This news candle could have taken us out to a new low of day and still held us the demand zone. And I would have been screwed, right? So because we don't know what the market is going to do, if we're able to at least lock in a 3-to-1, 4-to-1, something proper, something good, then let's lock that in, right? Let's not be too cocky. Let's not be too, oh, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, if you have extra contracts, let a contract run, but just got to be patient. Right now we're looking for this re-entry down here. Look at these sellers stepping in. Look at this selling at this level. Remember, I mentioned if it's a new level, pay it not no attention, but a little less attention, right? We only care about the levels that are near our zones. Now, if we get a reaction from this, we can possibly take it long here and put our stop loss right there at the low, but I'm not going to do that. I'd much rather wait 26.94 over here. And you know what? I might be wrong in waiting, right? We might just keep on continuing higher. The 5-minute looks strong. Everything's been trying to hold. And again, that's okay. That is a-okay. ES and NQ, maybe they'll give me a setup soon, right? They haven't really done, I don't want to say they haven't done anything. They had 9:30 to about 9:45. We pushed up on ES, and then we chopped. What's crude doing? There goes gold trying to push green again. Crude also was pushing higher today. Previous day high was tested, and then we pushed up. Now on crude, on the other hand, we have a 5-minute fair value gap right here. Do we have a 15 there too? Beautiful, that's what I want to see. So because we have a 5-minute and a 15-minute lining up over here, I'm really interested to see if we can retest this area to go long. And not only do we have the 15 and the 5-minute there, but this is also a broken supply zone. So this is a broken zone that was an area of sellers. We broke it. Now we broke it with strength. Now can we come hit it and see if those sellers are flipped and if buyers are ready? This is gold on Bookmap over here. If you guys want to see gold or ES or NQ, let me know. Look at the NASDAQ. Which NASDAQ looks better, that one or this one? I guess the other one, right? This one doesn't really give us much information, except the delta on the bottom. I hate that. There's got to be a way to combine them. Gold's pushing higher. That's crazy, man. If only. Crude 2 pushing up. Dollar's trying to push lower. You know what I want to get on the dollar? I want to get my indicators and put previous day high low. Really? It's not my favorites. Which one is it? Previous day high low. That's it. I don't. Okay. Here we go. I favorited it on another toolbar. There it is. So usually the dollar will inverse the gold and crude, right? So I would have looked to see if we were, this would be more of a bearish sentiment because we're above that previous day high. But no, I don't know, because look, these past few days we've been moving higher on the dollar while we've been moving higher on ES and, crude and gold as well. So I wouldn't really use it in that that retrospect. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, NASDAQ is in that 1 hour demand zone. A lot of volume kicking in right now. We got more news? No. Depending how NASDAQ closes, that might be a nice setup. But again, we're going to wait. It's chopping. It's range bound. Don't sell the lows. Don't go short down here. Market's been bullish if we zoom out, so don't go short down here. If we're ranging, you go long at the lows, you go short at the highs. Now we're coming up to support. We got VWAP on ES. We got demand on the NASDAQ. Let's wait and see. $15-minute. We have this 15-minute demand zone here on NQ. I'm going to mark that out. 15-minute was a basing here on NASDAQ to the downside. Same with not so much on ES. 30-minute closes in 18 minutes. So shot lately. So tired. This weather, man. Hate it. I gotta move to like Florida or something. Where my Florida people at? Or a warm state. Anywhere warm. Go to Cali. Where you gotta pay to breathe. No different from New York. I'm not in anything right now. No trades for me at the moment. If you guys ever have questions, if you ever want to know if like I'm in a trade or not, can always what's it called? I lost my train of thought. I started reading something. Apparently I can't read and think at the same time. Oh yeah, any questions? If you want to know if I'm in any trades or if you want to see anything on the charts, you want to go over any zones, curious on how I found any levels, you guys can always let me know. What part of New York? Long Island, man. Long Island. Holding this level of support. This is also where that gap fill is. Number of days back, gap closed. I don't know. I like this 5 right there. Especially because, look, we do have divergence. NQ took out that low. Let's do SMT. Probably got to change it. Of course I do. Save as. SMT. Yeah, man. You in New York, Club? And then we have the divergence right here. Oh, nice, nice. We did have a fair value gap we created right here on ES, which we did just test and hold. So I guess, let's see, let's come back to the charts. Stop yapping, Kevin. You guys could tell me to shut the F up and go back to trading too. I feel like that's okay. Waiting for, you know what it is, it's a yap when we're waiting for something. We're waiting for gold to come into this zone for an entry. ES and NQ, potentially giving us an entry here. I don't know if I'm going to take it though. If I take it, I would take it on ES. Yap away. Well, don't tell me that. Alright, 13 seconds for this to close. Staying patient, still some divergence there. I'm going to look at, where's ES? And I'm going to look at this level down here. So you see how we had the negative 118, negative 191 deltas down here and price failed to move lower. That's a great place where sellers are trapped right now. So I want to see if they fail again for potential long on the ES. Yap, 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 yap. I should make a podcast. That's where I'll yap. If this setup doesn't look nice, I'm not going to take it. Let's see. VIX is trying to push higher, which is bearish, but it is at a key level. It's sort of range bound. Gold. Gold is struggling over here. Really want to see if it comes. I don't even have an alert set. Oops. Gotta do that. If I'm not watching it, gotta have an alert set. The market's got my back. Let's see. Check the 30-minute. Always want to know what those other time frames are doing. I like where we're trying to hold up here. Yeah. I guess it's not bad. We'll see. I'd rather see if we could hit it one more time. Hit it. Beastie Boys. Yeah, we're gonna give ES a little shot here. Wait. Let's see. 29. Where do I want to try to get filled, though? We'll try to get filled at this point of control, I guess. Oh, alright, yeah, it filled me. Alright, I'm in a long on ES right now. My trading view's like all glitchy now because I was holding it when it filled me. If you're holding one of your limit orders when you get filled, like like let's say I was holding it, I placed it here and it's placed, right? So when you're clicking and dragging it, it still remembers that it's placed right here until you drop it. So I clicked and dragged it. Where's my entry? I was clicking and dragging it, and because I was clicking and dragging it, when it filled me, the other orders, the sell limits, those like gray out and don't work out that well. So I gotta like go in, go to orders, working, and then cancel those out. I like this positive 250 here. If we could hold this, I'll move my stop loss up to like here. Nice. Guys, look at this. Great stuff. ES much stronger than NQ at the moment because, well, just look at the momentum we had today. NASDAQ at that demand zone. ES trying to push up here. We are getting a little weak. I might take this for a scalp. Play it safe. Again, the whole, oh, you cutting your trade early. You can always re-enter. I'd just rather be safe. We had that really great trade on gold, and that's why I'd rather be safe. See that? Weakness stepped back in real quick, came back to point of control. I guess we'll wait and see how this 5 wants to close. If it does give us a good move, great, we'll hold it. Sell stops are at 59.73.50 right now. But that's not the best because there's no level of support right there. So again, I'm not really seeing a good reason to hold this unless we start pumping back higher right here, which we'll have to see. Yes, was a bit stronger today. I want to see that VIX push lower. I have a lot of key levels on the VIX. I'm going to have to clean that up. We keep getting weak again. 12 seconds for this to close. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Give me a. I'm gonna get out right there. I'm not trusting it at all right now. Reason I'm not trusting it, guys, this downside right here. I don't know. If we could get a break higher, then great. Because remember, guys, for us to continue back in a direction, we have to have the confirmation of that trend. If we don't get the confirmation, we try to go long every time we're looking like we could go long. Well, look at this wick right here. We would have been in and then stopped out. Look at this one, this big one. We would have been trying to go long because it's holding this range, and then would have sold off on us. Would have tried to go short down here, pop back up on us. So we're still sort of now in this newer range. That was a nice little scalp right there. But we are still holding demand on the NASDAQ, which is what was keeping me bullish. I'll probably wait for the 30 to close. 30 closes in 8 minutes. And I wanted to see the 30-minute close bullish on ES, and that's why I wanted this 5-minute to close green. If this 5-minute closed green up here, then the 30-minute would be up here already and would have a better chance for the next few 5s to continue to get that 30 to close as a basing. But because the 5 wasn't lining up as clean as the 15 and the 30 were, then I'm going to be patient and say, okay, well, now prove me right or prove me wrong, but let me be patient and not put my money on the table, because I don't want to play a 50-50 shot at this in trading. I want to have a 70-80% chance, right? That's why we use things like Edgeful, why we use order flow tools like Bookmap to confirm our zones and levels, why we do our zones and levels, our pre-market prep. We put a lot into it. Trading isn't a get rich quick. It isn't a wake up for an hour, make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $10,000, go to sleep. You gotta prep a little bit. You got to get into it. You got to figure it all out. You got to take your time, figure out what strategy works best for you, what system works best for you, and all that. All that fun stuff. Guys, don't forget, for Black Friday, for holiday sales and all that fun stuff, what's it called? I can't talk right now. I'm very tired, guys. I do apologize. The weather, unfortunately, does get to me, and that's okay. We'll get there. But yeah, check out trading.
Man.
What's that?
I mean, we had our first below freezing day here
Oh,
in North
jeez.
Carolina, and the heat came on in the house. And I woke up this morning, and sinuses are just all over the place, and I'm like, they're gone, So, yeah,
Yep.
it's just a matter of have to adjust and get.
Yep, that's right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right, let's see if this was the final stop hunt. We still have the divergence. We still have NASDAQ holding this demand. It now just tested the 15-minute demand and is trying to come out of it. So really got to be patient here. Let that 30-minute close. 30 at 6.5 minutes. So if this 5-minute continues to push higher, we get a nice green close on the 5, then I might take it with the momentum and see if the 30 wants to close green as well. What I was getting at was Black Friday sales on Bullishbrs.com. We are running a 75% off lifetime, which is super cool for anybody here that's a monthly member or anybody on YouTube. 75% off for Black Friday on Bullishbrs.com for a lifetime membership. If you are looking for one-on-one coaching, check out tradingpioneers.net. That is my coaching site, and that also I do run some Black Friday sales too. Use discount code BullishBears on the 8-week program to get 20% off, so $500 off of that. And you could use discount code Benzinga to get 50% off your first one-on-one coaching session. So definitely check those out. I know a few people have been getting the packs of 3, which is 3 sessions for $250, so you're saving like buy 2 get half off. But that's a good one to set yourself up to say, okay, let me get into it. Let me be sure. There we go, ES, looking good. Looking good. How's that 30 looking? How's the 15 looking? 15 closes soon, too. I don't know. I might be patient. I might be done for the day off of that real nice gold and ES trade. Unless gold gives us the re-entry, which it does not look like it's going to. ES is back to this point of control with good buying again. And we just look at this. All of these sellers that couldn't move the market lower. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm very curious as to how price is going to react here. I do want to see momentum back higher. VIX is struggling to push lower, which is bullish. We'll see what kind of entry we could get. We're at point of control right now. We'll see if we get an entry over here, maybe. I said I liked it long if we could, so I'm going to take it, I guess, pretty lightly, though. I want to be careful. So I'm long one ES contract right here. Stop loss down here. Oh, yeah, I might run to that stop. And that's okay. We're going to be patient. And if we run to the stop, we'll stop out and wait for the 30 to close. If we don't, we'll hold it and see if the 30 closes in our favor. And then we'll have a better trade. I might move my stop loss a little bit, though. Give it a little room to breathe. But I don't want to go too crazy with moving my stop loss and give back the profits from today's trades. Sellers keep trying to step in. Bit of a red flag. Close to my stop loss. 320 left in the 15. Okay, so the 15 might be the one that's going to close as a basing candle instead of the 30. So with that being said, that's close. We would close somewhere over here on this 5 and then continue higher. So I'm going to be a little patient. I'm going to stop out right there of that long and see how the 15 wants to close. Look at the 15-minute time frame right now. So if the 15 wants to give us the divergence and give us some type of basing candle right here where it closes like right over here, then we might be in for a nice basing and then a nice continuation trade. But that depends on how we close. If we want to sell off, then we might continue back lower. I want to see sellers get weak again down here. This negative 176, negative 147, and then we reversed. Here's a negative 159, negative 150. Want to see us start to reverse at these negatives when people are selling. Negative 117, negative 125. Not yet. Not yet. Next level would be this 59.66 over here. 66 is way down here. Glad we stopped out. Stay patient. Let that 15 close. Let that 5 close. Minute 40. Now we could sweep this right here and then reverse, right? Or we could hold it. All depends on how the market wants to react right over here. But now if we do start to reverse very quickly, we might be able to get a really good entry on longs. But if we dump it, we'll have to see. Very strong level. See, Bookmap's even lagging. Wow. That's how strong that level was, guys. Bookmap just glitched. So negative 308, negative 2. Huge, huge selling right here. Huge. No more divergence. But I'd still just wait. Take a look at gold. What's gold doing? Gold's pushing higher. We got anything better on gold here? Let's see. $34 left. That was big volume. What happens after we get big volume a lot of times, guys? We reverse. I'm gonna go long on ES right there. I like that we came back above this 59.67 level. But the momentum was really strong, so just gotta be careful. Again, because we had those good trades today, if you're taking any more trades, if you already had good trades, you got to limit your next few so that if you do lose, you're not taking a big loss. Nice, guys. Look at that. Great reaction. Huge. Huge. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. All right, I'm going to get out into some momentum up here. Sell one. So next pop, I'm out of ES longs. It's getting weak already, though. Getting weak already. Be careful. I might not. I don't know. I sort of don't want to get out of these longs because of that huge selling that just got trapped underneath us. There we go. There we go, guys. Huge. Huge trade. Huge. I'm going to get out right there into the momentum, guys. Great trade. Great comeback. That's what's up. That's what's up. Very good. Very good. Great. Great little exit right there. Just got to be patient at this point. Because right now, 30-minute was very bearish on the last candle. 15-minute bearish on the last. The only thing we would really be waiting for a reversal is the hourly. But the hourly would have to close all the way sort of like up here near the previous day high, right? We would need to see a long lower wick to show that buyers are trapped, sellers are trapped. We did come into this basing zone right here. That's where we just tested. And that's where we got that strong volume. Look at that, buyers still coming in. Yeah, this might be new high of day right here, actually. Let's see. We were range bound, so if we're range bound, buy the lows, sell the highs. Very good stuff. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff today. I don't see much buyers because they fear weekend news, but some also fear missing out. Do we have any news on the weekend? This weekend? I don't think we have any news this weekend, unless there's something like presidential wise. That wouldn't be like a PPI CPI type situation.
Looking.
Stop at 67 plus 7 points runner at. Nice. Good job, Amity. Good job, guys. Awesome. Look at this strong seller stepping in here on ES. Huge selling just stepped in. Like, big. 1538. 1,500 lots. And this is just war fears? Oh, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to be dealing with the war fears for about the next 4 years. Let's see. Look at gold. Gold keeps going. Man, I'm telling you guys. If only. That's okay. You know what it is when it comes to things like gold, especially today, we were above previous day high. We were very above previous day high already. Very extended. We just reversed at the top of this supply. I was worried that we were coming to the top to the supply zone again, and we could have rejected, right? So again, because of the unknown of the market, if you're able to take a good trade, get a good risk reward on it, take the profits and get out. Get in with confirmation, get in with strength, something confirming your move. And that's it. Gold is continuing higher right now. Wow. I could have had an extra contract and maybe held a runner. Next time. Trade of the day was gold, guys. Real clean trade. We got that news that wicked us around. Could have re-entered here because the news candle did give us that re-entry at demand. Guys, that's another good trade setup that I like to look for. When we're coming out of a supply or demand zone, if we get some type of minor news that gives us some type of reaction but not the strongest, sometimes it might just be a stop hunt or a retest to rebalance the books, they say, right? So if the market has to come down to this demand zone because we moved too fast out of it because there's still X amount of orders unfilled, it's going to try to make its way back down there, whether it's news related, volume related, whatever it might be. Let's see. I posted this on gold earlier. Take profit at, oh man, right there. That was fine. That was my take profit originally. And it's looking like I should have listened to it. Gotta trust our analysis, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great trade, and it was a great trade because it was coming out of our demand zone, right? And our supply and demand zones, the reason I say ours, because I like to teach supply and demand, a lot of you also trade supply and demand with me, is because these are the zones that give us the higher probability. So if we're getting a reversal in the middle of nowhere, if we don't have a demand zone right there, then okay, that's more of a 60% chance. But if we trade with a demand zone and we've been bullish and this is a pullback, then guess what? We have better odds. We have a better chance, 70, 80% chance. We swept an internal low inside of it too. Another great point for entry if we were looking for an area to enter. So very good stuff there. Great stuff on gold today. Let's see, ES. Yo, I'm hungry, man. There we go, ES trying to hold that zone. Looks good. If you guys have any questions on any type of platforms or softwares, let me know. Bookmap, Edgeful, TradingView, Apex Trader, TopStep. I like the buying on ES right here, starting to build up. Would look for this point of control to break and hold for a potential long. Right now we are still sort of range bound. I see this positive 243 delta that couldn't move the market higher, so I would be patient. But this candle, this hasn't formed yet, so we could still push up from there. There we go. Nice, so now it's 322. Buyers are getting stronger at this level. We're trying to push above point of control. Nice, look at that, guys. I'm done for the day, right? We took those great trades. I'm done for the day. However, that was a real nice move. Real nice setup. It is looking like we want to go make that new high today on ES. Really beautiful. Great stuff. Wow, look at that. Good buying pressure. We're going to look for continuation here. I'm not in any trades right now. Really great stuff. Yeah, as for like news related like war fears and stuff, I wouldn't pay not too close attention. I would be aware of what's going on. It's always important to be aware of what's going on, whether it's the Ukraine situation, the Palestine situation, whatever it is. It's important to know what's going on in the world, of course. However, when it comes to moving markets, PPI, CPI, FOMC, jobless claims, these are data events, right? So think of those are news events, those are worldwide events, and then we have data events, which are things like PPI, CPI, that's the inflation rates, that is even home and housing. Sometimes that also will make an impact on the market. Jobless claims, everything, right? These are data driven events that cause a very volatile wick on the market. Dude, we saw this. We saw this, and damn, we were in long on it, and we got out up here. It was very clean though. Could have definitely rode that up. That patience, waiting, and using bookmap and using that negative delta, seeing where that negative delta was. Look, right? So this is where we ended up reversing. This is that 1025, which means the bottom of this candle over here is around 1029. We had this very heavy level on bookmap get taken out with selling pressure, negative deltas, and they failed. What happened? They failed. We continued. This is where we were able to grab along with a very tight stop loss. We got out near the point of control for a nice little scalp. I think that was like 6 points. Let's see. $68 to $72. Okay, so 4 points. Obviously, it ran up much more than 4. It's at 16 right now. I just got to trust that trade setup a little more. And the reason that was such a strong trade setup versus one of these setups is because of the heavy level on bookmap that we saw already. That was a very passive level on bookmap that had a passive buyer sitting down there. So when we were able to get into that level, fully break it, they were able to fully get in their position, and the market reversed at that point. Yo, I'm hungry. Is it 11 yet? I'll entertain you guys for a little bit longer.
Picture in your mind a delicious cheeseburger.
Yo, don't do that to me.
It
A
is dripping
cheeseburger.
with cheddar cheese down the sides and slices of bacon on the top that are just calling for you. You
Nah,
feel the rumble in your stomach.
Nah, it's pancakes. It's breakfast, man. It's still breakfast time. Guys, don't forget, tune in Wednesdays at 11:30 to 12. I have my show on Benzinga. That is the Futures Fever show. Super cool. There we go. ES pushing higher. Gold pushing higher. Gold hitting that take profit. Wow. We had some crazy trades that I gotta be transparent. I cut way too early, and that's okay. It's okay to do it once or twice, right? But we have to, as traders, be able to journal it or do something to make a difference to say, okay, you know what? No, I cut the trade too early last time. Why did I cut the trade too early? And what did I see that could have given me the confidence not to cut the trade early, right? Okay, well, supply and demand. It always comes down to the foundation of supply and demand. We had a huge rejection off of this low after a pre-market pullback. We were coming into some very good volume. At this point, when I got out because of the news, I will be real, I got out because of the news. If we didn't have news, who knows? Maybe I would have held this, right? We don't know. Transparent again. Just gotta know, okay, what am I doing next time? Next time, even if I kept that stop loss, move stop loss to break even, it wouldn't have stopped me out. So next time, what can I notice? Could be aware that we had news and look to see, maybe get out, and if that news does push us lower, re-enter. Or if I'm not going to get out, keep my stop loss at break even. I guess you know what it is with news, you really can't go against it, because if we have news and it just shot us to the downside because news can and will do that, then I would have been much happier that I locked in profits. How can I re-enter on this trade? Maybe if we get a candle closure above this, but the problem with re-entering a trade up here is now that you got out, you're re-entering, and when you re-enter, where are you placing your stop loss? Are you going to have a 10-point stop loss on the on gold for a 10-point reward? Well, that doesn't really pay out too well. So again, it's just a matter of the confidence in the trade. It came off demand. That should have been my confidence. ES, we had an area of consolidation here on the hourly, and that should have been my confidence, right? Now, what I noticed too the past few trading days is we kept pushing into an hourly demand and coming out of it with strength. So again, confidence of watching the trend in the market, and the market continuously doing the same thing. Look at ES, guys. Huge, huge. Here comes that new high a day. Wow, we would have been able to bank a 7-1 on ES and a 6-1, 7-1 on gold too. And I do think at this point, with this momentum, I think gold might run for a new high a day. And if it does new high a day, that 4-hour supply zone up here, 27, 16, 10, that might be a nice target. That's crazy, but that's how we could catch highs and lows, guys, tops and bottoms. We use our supply and demand. We use recent levels, areas of interest, areas of consolidation, like we did on ES, and use tools like Bookmap to see if this area of consolidation, is it legit enough that it's going to hold, or does it look like it's at some point not really going to hold, right? There's not real passive buyer down here, but there was a passive buyer down there. All right. So what is cooking good looking, and where are we going for showing? Let's see. And NQ2 on the 15 minute, it did give us a bit of a basing here, so I would look for this 5 to continue. I'm gonna have to readjust to NQ Bookmap, figure out how we can make it a bit more efficient for us. YouTube, don't forget, hit that like button. There we go, NQ trying to hold. Buyers are running. Crude oil, new high a day. Broke previous day high, right? And where did we open? Oh man, I was trying, that's funny, I did try some crude longs this morning over here. But I wasn't feeling it. Why wasn't I feeling it? Where were we? I don't know. I guess I probably just had too tight of a stop loss. And pre-market trading, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'd much rather wait for the market to open. Let's see. But look how that previous day high worked as a key level. And that was a fair value gap. It was also this little inverse fair value gap right here too, so whatever they call that. I'm sure this is a buying opportunity on gold right here, but I'm not taking it. We don't really have much support under us. Is gold going to act like a meme coin and rug pull everybody that's trying to chase this along up here? Maybe. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys had a good trading day. The market was, I don't want to say choppy, the market was actually very nice to us today, and that's not the market being nice to us, it's us being patient and waiting for our zones, our levels of entry, and waiting for our confirmation on the trades too. Could have been a huge day had we let our winners run all the way. But we can't be like that, right? We can't tell ourselves, oh, well, I coulda, woulda, shoulda. That is not how we trade. If you want, you make adjustments to your trading plan and your trading style and your strategy, and that's how you can get better at trading, right? We can't get better by looking at a trade and going, oh, I should have done this, because guess what? The next time, if you don't journal it or change something in your trading, Next time, you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to have the same reaction of, I should have done this. And doing the same thing and expecting different results, definition of insanity. So we want to make a change. If you guys got any questions, you can always hit me up here on Discord. Hit me up anywhere, really. Hit me up on YouTube.
Bacon.
What's that?
You want bacon.
All right, guys.
Bacon.
All right, y'all. Have a great day. Maybe wait for a pullback. See if ES wants to come back to this imbalance right here. But definitely looking good. Great trades today, everybody. Hope you are all having a great day. Have a great weekend. And if you guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Take care, everyone. Peace out.
Later, dude.
Later. All right, YouTube. That is a wrap. Any questions, you guys check me out, tradingpioneers.net. That is my website, bullishbrs.com. 75% off is available now for Black Friday. Join our community. Any questions, you guys can always hit me up. Take care and happy trading. Have a good